Okay, I'm gonna start this video and I'm gonna break it, and I'm gonna run this test for 13 hours. And let me click on maximum heat generation. Right now it's running in between 20 and 25. It's been varying a little bit lately. It's 2 a.m. and I'm gonna start these tests. I'm gonna come back in 13 hours from now when they're done and show you my temp. Now, the way you're gonna be able to know that it has actually been 13 hours, once I push start, it does not let you edit the deal, and I'll start recording before it times out on me. Okay, see, now they're locked in where I cannot delete that. And it is hanging all the buses and running at 100%. So I'll come back in 13 hours. Alright, so here we are. I just now got home and it's just about 2:30. And the CPU burn-in has been running for close to 12 hours. I can't remember exactly when I started it. But there is Windows Task Manager. And then there is my temp. And it's like it never moved. Now, it does have like all these lines because this is over the whole period that this program has been running. And let's see, temp 1 is red, and as you can see, it didn't really change much the whole time, and it doesn't really go above 30 Celsius. Very, very rarely does it get that high. And like I've said, I've been running these two programs that hang every bus on the board. Make your processor use 100%. The side of the case has been on. I haven't done no tricks or nothing to it. It's just been running. I went to sleep. I woke up. I went to work, and I just got home, and the temperature has really not changed at all. As you can see, the one that varied the most, I have to say, was this black one right here. And that may not have even varied much more. And the black one is, I don't see, it may be, that says temp sensor 4, so it may be 5 right here, which I don't know exactly what it is. And that really doesn't look black. That looks like a darker green, so maybe temp sensor 1. And then, see, and this is where I'm confused. I run stuff forever, and my temps don't change, and then you guys run stuff forever, and your temps skyrocket, and they're not at a level where they just level out. Like, I can stop these two programs right here. Well, it says they're stopped right now, but I cannot delete that. And it is 100%. Let's see. If I can just close them. There you go, I just closed them. And then now see, my temp is varying more than it was when it was running, and now it's down near 20. There you go, there's that 19. 19 again. And that's on idle. On stress, 25, 24. And then here's my CPU time. And then see how it just kind of dropped down right there?
One robot Johnny, that's it. It mows the lawn and then it's back to the lot for disassembly before Dad gets back. I'm waiting.
If you got any comments or questions, please feel free to ask. If you got a new processor, you may want to break it in this way and have some sort of big copper cooling system on it that is exceptional, like this. Don't use factory coolers or coolers that come with a new processor, because they will not get you this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and boot up the BIOS. That way you can see I'm not kind of yanking your chain around here with any of this crap. This is my actual temp. It does take a minute to start up. I set it to full diagnostics. And there is your core clock. Well, not core clock, but core temp. With the system temp. And there's the fan, just barely going. Well, can't say barely going, that's pretty fast, but just going just enough. Now the second fan right here, the system fan, is the fan that I have set for the end that's down here. Now I do know this sounds like a little bit noisy, but it's not. It's, I have to say, maybe quieter or just as quiet as a PlayStation 3. And that's actually what I'm using to record this. Now, I know this processor, it's not supposed to go above like 60, but I've set it to warn me and shut down. I know that's not really ever gonna happen. And then, so there's your voltage, and I just left that, I just kind of left that alone. There's no really need to change it. Now, the way I have the fan set up, I have it set up, I don't know if your BIOS is exactly like mine, but power to slope ratio, that's how much power, or power to Celsius ratio, that's how much power for every degree Celsius it'll go up. It goes up like 0.8 of a volt for every degree Celsius after 8 degrees Celsius. And then I just have this one just to be on it full the whole time, because that's an intake fan and it is a very, very quiet fan. I mean, I could probably turn this fan off. I could put it at probably about 10 Celsius, and it would maybe go up, instead of being in 1920, it would be maybe about 22, 23 maybe, but then that'd be sacrificing noise for heat, which I'm not really wanting to do, because it's not that loud right now. I mean, the modified Xbox with like 3 fans in it makes more noise than my computer does. And that's, you know, a lot to say. Since the original Xboxes were pretty much quiet, and the PlayStation is pretty much quiet, and the PlayStation is making just as much noise. So, I'm just trying to show you, I'm not really jerking you. I really do have a good cooling and all on air.